Russell Wilson played off of that. Without that this year, he became the focal point, and they became a pass-first team.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive
blitz coming, and down he goes. Cliff Averill, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now Bridgewater. Now he'll throw deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He can't, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Baldwin with it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now Wilson. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tanner McAvoy. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Peterson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert. For the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw is Bridgewater. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, you know what we need to do? We need to give a hat tip to 2 guys that are riding off into the sunset. Steve Smith and Robert Mathis both have announced the end of their careers.
Let's start with Robert Mathis. You see all the tributes coming from around the league. Everyone talk about what an exceptional pro Robert Mathis has been throughout his career. And the guy has over 120 sacks in his career as well. And how about Steve Smith? Came into the league as a punt returner and became a WR1. How about that? Well, the all-timers, I think both of them are going to merit Hall of Fame consideration, and both of them should get plenty of votes.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get up to the 40. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Drops it underneath for Rawls. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And now they're in the hurry-up.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule, as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Play clock winding down. Bridgewater gives to his fullback line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it, but aren't necessarily that position.
Bridgewater, he's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Bridgewater. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 61 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check.
The pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Emmanuel Lamur from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, before the broadcast, we were doing our tour around the playoffs and looking at different games. And Seattle and Detroit, we stopped on that one for a second. That should be an interesting matchup to watch.
It should be, and history all against Detroit. They've had one playoff win since 1957, and that was against Dallas the year they went to the NFC Championship game in 19...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
In the red zone this time. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the fullback, Zach Line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Let's go. Blue 58. Tiger. Let's go.
A toss play. This is Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. Wide Eddie.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the play clock's running down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Zach Line with it, the fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Running on 4th, it's Zach Long. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson taking it in from the